So for this video, guys, we're going to be looking at the play called Slot Flood. It's a play we're going to show several different ways to run it, but this video is going to show it in its simplest form and kind of show you how it is as kind of like out of the box type deal. And what we're going to do here is go against cover 3 first, and we're going to block the left running back. And I like to put this A on a smart route. Okay, now this is typically, something I'm going to do first and 10, second 9. But by putting him on a smart route, you're going to have the ability to beat cloud flats and hard flats when it comes to this route. So in that sense, you know that if the user does not jump the right side of the screen, you're going to be able to have that A open. Now, if he does, we're going to have different ways to use this X receiver in our benefit. But I just want to kind of show you this originally. Now, if they're in hard flats and they've been playing hard flats all game, you know they're running hard flats. By all means, if you leave the player on its route, then he's going to beat hard flats a little bit better than this route does here because it's a quicker route that goes to the outside, and I'll show you that here in a second. So let's just say we're going against cover 3. We're expecting him to, it doesn't matter, cloud flats or hard flats. We're going just to wait for this A receiver. He's going to get to the right side. You're going to see that you're going to be able to throw it to him, and you're going to have some really good success, right? Now, this is all predicated on keeping the user in the middle of the field, right? And so what we're going to do here is show you the the hard flat version, right? The hard flat version is this, where you're not smart routing that guy. You're just going to say, you know what, I'm just going to run this as is. I know that they're doing hard flats. The guy's going to jump down underneath. You can see it's a little bit quicker of a route, and you're good to go, right? Kind of one of those deals. Now, if you want to, you can definitely use this running back route against your cloud flats, and I'll do that most likely against cover 2s, but against cover 3s, you can definitely do it, where you throw it to him early. Basically, he'll catch it about the 1 or 2 yard mark, and then you try to make a spin to the inside is usually the best bet. Make a move on that player. So something like this, where the guy's going over here, you're throwing it here, and now you're trying to spin back into the inside to get your 5 or 6 yards, right? That's typically what you're trying to do to get the ball in your running back's hands, make a play, test their user, right? Now, again, this is all predicated on them staying in the middle of the field. Now, what if they do want to jump this A receiver? It's not a big deal, okay? The reason why is that we've got this X that comes across. Against your cover 3s, what's going to end up happening is that left corner is going to cover him pretty much in between the numbers and the hash mark, and it's going to let him go. We're going to want to throw this ball basically around the numbers on the right-hand side is where our end destination is going to be. So let me kind of show you here what I mean. Because what's going to happen is that cover 3 safety is going to get deep. He's going to stay in the middle of the field. We're going to want to wait a half a second, okay? So say the RB is not open. Say they cover the A across the field. We're going to wait for this X, and we're going to throw to him right about here. See that throw? That's going to be something that, in order to time it right, you're going to want to make sure that you get that free safety to keep on getting more depth, right? So here, if I try to throw it here, I'll show you that there is a way to do it. Basically, as the guy peels off, we can throw it underneath if we low ball it and kind of pass it back to about the 4 or 5 o'clock position. But if you want to wait and you get enough time, let him go and let him go to the right side to where we're trying to throw it to where he's right about the numbers, a little bit to the right of the numbers, to where that is going to be a nice opportunity to make them pay for trying to cover that C route. So let me show you here. The only instance I would do something like this is if they're trying to cover the C route and I'm running out of time. Okay, that's all I'm basically talking about, where, running out of time, meaning that the blitz is getting to me and I need to throw this ball off. I'm going to low ball pass this to the X receiver. So watch how this goes here. Say I missed my read. I was waiting for the A. Now they're going here. Now I'm going to low ball pass this right about to that spot. Unfortunately, I was not able to get that guy to commit to getting back to the ball, but he does. I've done this plenty of times to where he does. I just want to make sure that we kind of do this so you can kind of show it to you here. Again, this guy's going to come across. He's going to go this way here. Now I'm just going to kind of low ball pass this right here, and that's the throw, right? So if you don't want to wait all the way to the right, you can definitely do it this way. I just want to make sure that you kind of understand that a little bit more on this type of situation, that you do have that ability to do so. It's just a matter of making sure that you have that throw down. So you go right here, you're going to low ball pass this right about there, and you can see how we bullet low ball pass it, and he has that player. So if you get that throw down, by all means, you can throw this ball quicker, and you don't have to wait until the right numbers. But if you don't, then wait till the right numbers. It's a little bit easier to throw if you don't get that low ball pass. But the idea of this is really to hit the A, and make sure that they at least get the opportunity to get out of that area. You kind of play a back and forth game to that, to where if you hit that C route first, the second time they're most likely going to jump it. And if they do jump it, you have that additional look that you're going to be able to throw to that player to the inside.